During my time this week, I had some spare time. I was able to walk around the floor. I was talking to a couple of the vendors out there, and I kept hearing some keywords that were to me were very good. Open architecture. And I think that's what the Air Force, we're looking to go toward, more open architecture. So the first question is, how do we transform, our current modeling simulation ecosystems to become more of an open architecture system, and how can the industry help us do that?
I think where we'd like to go is JAC. So this is where a lot of the work in my division comes from the network training branch. Where when we push forward into developing JAC, I think the most important thing we want to do is bring everybody on board, not to have a common interpretation of the standard, but to live the standard. And the standard is GSI. That is the document that directs different vendors how to participate in that common space rather than going through a bridge. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of challenges.
I want to know what you're doing. I want to know how we can give the warfighters what they need. Because the only way we win this war from stealing from war games, 1983, we had AI computers. The only way we win is if we don't fight the war. So, deterrence, that's how we win, guys. So.
What a great group of folks here to kind of wrap your mind around difficult things. If they were easy, you'd have already solved it for us. So thank you for putting in the time, the energy, and the resources to fix our problems. Please do remember that at the end of the day, it's not about a bunch of old guys on the stage. It's about young airmen that just joined the military. They're coming into a world that is nothing like the one that I started out 30 years ago. But the reality is they are going to want a capability that you will bring and that you'll innovate to get to them. And, just do it quicker. Don't be scared to fail, and then just help us.
We depend on conferences like this to walk the floor and our young air crew and airmen to really allow this to open up the aperture and spark great ideas. So bring them forward, right? And it's I would ask, have a thought in the back of your mind, and keep in mind how do we integrate that capability into the greater spectrum of training and emulation, and how do we keep it from not being a one-trick pony and a niche capability, but we can integrate it across all with a sustainable training tool going forward.